Oh, that's better. Okay, let me get everybody. Everybody, come on in. Come on in, everybody. What? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, Andy Darklands. Thank you. Hugh. Thank you. North. Thank you. Thank you for coming back in. I've It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Can you hear me? Can you see me? That's what I'd like to know. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to see what else is going on. I might have to delete some things. Okay, don't move. Don't move. Podcasts, short subscription, you. Can't find all of this thing. I can't work as fast as I used to work. Thank you for coming. Thank you for paying attention. We're having a little technical problem. We're waiting for everybody to get back in. And you want to talk to yourselves. Please, please talk to yourself right now. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Home. Maybe it's up here. Here we go. Here we go. Home. Shorts to see. No, no. YouTube Studio. Yes. Perhaps content. We're gonna look for content. We haven't had a show like this in a long time. In a long time. I'm looking for the live things. I'm gonna delete some things. I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna delete it right there. Delete forever. I don't know what happened. A few of the show delete forever. I'm going to go here and delete forever. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to go here and delete forever and forever and ever. That's how it must be. And I will live you forever and ever. To take in my heart and I will love you. It's only bring heartbreak to me. I don't know what this one is. I'm going to delete it anyway. I mean, it's because of this is the computer. It's not the computer. It's me. It's me. But it's also like we haven't used a computer in a long time. It's not that easy to use computers, especially when you reach my age. How old are you? You guys are young and beautiful. No one is as old as I am. I'm not going to say maybe one person is, but no one is as old as I am. Okay, so here we go. Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. There we go, full screen. Hello, John Van Dam is here. So that's brilliant. That's everybody say hello to everybody. You is here and Andy is here. Mr. Steve Cuff, we can hear you. You can see us. This is I don't know what happened. I think the plug wasn't quite as good as it could have been. It wasn't that good. And now here is I'm just tidying up this place because it's really playing with my brain. Oh, this is not right. I don't want this. Oh, I see what happened here. That's not right. This is not right. This is what I've got here, is I've got an extra mouse. This mouse works, and so does this mouse. So I don't know where that it's that. Maybe that's not that. I'm afraid to pull the plug out on these things. 1 and 2. I've got 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 3 things plugged in. I've got 4 things working and only three things plugged in. How is that possible? I've got a new mouse. I brought the mouse in from the other room, but here is the problem. The problem is I'm going to pull this out. Okay. No, that's not right. Not right. Is that right? Don't go anywhere. Everybody build up. We got 22 people back in. That's so brilliant. I think I've handled this relatively well. No, that's not right. That's not right. That's this. That's this. That's this. I've got 1, 2, 3. But this is working, or this was working. Why is this not working? We're going to find out why this is not working. This is not working. Oh, now this is unplugged. Okay, we're doing really, really well. How is everybody? I might go in the other room and get a new shirt on, and because this color is really debilitating. I don't look good. I'm going to go in the other room. Can I go in the other room? Can you tell people don't leave? Lewis Schaffer's coming back. How about this? We'll go here. We'll go here. I am coming back in a minute, getting glasses and a new shirt. I mean, I should say I love this shirt in order for it to sell the shirt, and a new shirt. This shirt is good. Yellow is really good. Claire would look good in this shirt.
Still live. Can we put like a door in here? Why?
I might do it for the other. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Hello, everyone. Hello. 27 watching. That's brilliant. Brilliant. So welcome to our, let me get back live here. All right, there you go. It's going to be dead. It's going to be dead. Oh my God, look how horrible. I put on a blue shirt because I look better in a blue. Do I look better in a blue shirt? Maybe the light. I can fix the light a little bit. I can fix the light a little bit. How about that? Or is that too bright? That could be a bit too bright. Too bright. Anyway, here's the cup. Here's my cup. I showed you the cup. Anyway, so Paul Yoward is here. Good to see you. North is here. Hello, North. Hello, Hugh Janice. Hello, everybody. We're up to I think we're almost 30 people, which is almost a miracle. Here's Lewis Schaffer going into the other room. Analytics. Let's just see what's going on here. I would say if this was in the early days, it would have brought me a lot of unhappiness. But it's not bringing me unhappiness now because you're here with me at 27 people watching. This is, I think, the third show. We had a frozen screen. I couldn't get the text on the thing, but we're watching it right now. We've only lost 3 people. That's what really 3 people have had to leave. It's an alternate reality. Vatanai. That's what this is. Anyway. And now the news at 11 with Lewis Schaffer. Yeah, I mean, they could ask me that. I mean, I don't know. Lewis, you look brainy with glasses on. Oh, you should always wear them. I don't think I do. I think I look like Scott Capurro because he's got glasses like this. There's something, when my hair was dark and I was a dark man, because I had a really dark beard. You see how dark my beard is, but the whole thing used to be dark, is I could wear this. I can't do this now. 12 tribes, my friend, and we never owes. We never owes. We never owes. PMSL is a miracle. I mean, yeah, it is kind of a miracle that the whole thing started like this. I didn't. I mean, in a way, it's always that way. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting it's just going to go back to the way it was, but it's not the way it is. It's not. It's not the way it is. Flicklow, who is Flicklow? Hello, Flicklow. Who are you? Where are you from? Are you fat? Are you fat? Please say hello to Michelle from the Isle of Wight. That's your missus. Hello, Michelle. Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Michelle. Rocket is here, and he misses you so much. He misses you so much. You must be a quality girl. Quality. Not that the fact that he misses you makes you a quality girl. You know, glasses somehow don't make AOC look smart. She ruined the whole glasses smart thing. Well, do you know why people look smart in glasses? Because basically you need glasses because people who read, who don't read a lot, are able to see distances. No, people who don't read are not able to read. People who, oh, I forget what the whole rules are, but it has to do with reading. Reading messes your eyes up for reading close, I think. I am back and 10 minutes behind, so my watch is at 2 times speed. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so just catch up with everything. Michelle will be Flick. Lewis. Is that a joke? What does that mean? Welcome, Flickio. I wish I was a Jew girl, but hey, God will punish. Wish I was a Jew girl, but hey, God will punish me. I don't know what that means. You need glasses. It's a very small screen. I mean, I don't need glasses like I used to need glasses. I never needed glasses for reading close. I always needed glasses for looking in the distance. And then I lost my glasses. You know the story. Why do I have to tell you the story? But that's my story. My story is I lost my glasses, broke, and I didn't replace them, and my eyes got better and better and better. And now I walk out of the house day or night, and I can see clearly. I can see clearly here. I can read everything here, but it's not as super clear as it should be, and the text is very small. Very small. I have my eyes lasered, says Rocket League. Well, I'm against that. I'm totally against that. Okay? Last time, I do cocaine on a Monday, Andy. Okay? Everybody is like really frisky. Really frisky. So is Andy different than Andrew Rubin? Well, maybe Andrew Rubin should go back to just being called Rubin. So we know who you are. You're back. Who is back? My back or your back? So, I mean, this is a very stressful time. It's like, what is Donald Trump doing with Greenland? I know what he's doing with Greenland. Why should the Danes be in control of our continent? Why should the Canadians be in control of our continent? That's what he's thinking, and that's what I'm kind of thinking too. You know how many Greenlanders there are living in Greenland? 60,000. 60,000. It's like nothing. It's like nothing. And we already have military bases there. Listen, I know what I'm sounding like. I'm sounding like one of these Russian guys who are defending Russian colonialism and imperialism. I never thought about Greenland before. It just seemed a bit weird to me. It's not as big as you think the place is. It's not as big. It's got 9,000 feet deep of ice. That's Greenland. I understand the U.S. take on Greenland. They aren't doing anything with it. Who isn't? The Greenlanders aren't doing anything with it. Maybe you could say that. But are they going to let the Russians come in? You know, the Russians have the desire to take over the world as they're losing the entire world. Anybody know about the Russians? at university in the 80s, Paul Yoward. And Paul, let me just say something about Paul. A very smart guy. Very smart guy. Not always right, but very, very smart. At university in the 80s, the Smiths were popular and the geek look popular. So students would get glasses out of charity shops with strong prescriptions, and their eyesight would adjust to the glasses. That is, again, that's a totally right point. Your eyes aren't broken. They're adjusted to the glasses. They're adjusted to what you're seeing. If you spend all day looking here, you're not going to be able to see over there. It's like why those Norsemen were good hunters and good with Lapland, whatever those animals are. What are the animals up in Lapland? But they weren't good at reading because they never read. They never read. But if you read like the Jews can see here, but they cannot see all the way over there because they never had to see over. What are they going to do? Be a loser hunter? Wait, says no hunter. You will call that Russian imperialism, but not the Americans. I'm sorry, Lewis, but that sounds hysterical. Is it American imperialism? You know what? Yeah, maybe there is American imperialism. Okay, so yeah, so kill me. I'm not saying I'm against. I'm in favor of imperialism by my team. Don't be so shocking. Don't be so shocking. I don't mind what he's doing. Secure the spheres of influence. That's what Seller and Audax says. Secure the sphere of influence. That's exactly right. That's what we've got to do. That's why, why should we let the Russians and the Chinese come into Venezuela? It's so close. And the thing about Cuba, why did we let Cuba be an independent country? Come on, let's get going here. Greenland loses lots of money for Denmark, lots of people on benefits. So they would do well to sell it to us. Yes, they would, but they also want to have an empire too. They used to have Iceland and they lost Iceland. They got the Faroe Islands, which is just a football team. We are here, Lewis. Thank you, Andy. Caribou and reindeer. Yes, that's right. I appreciate you listening to me, Paul. I appreciate that. Greenland belongs to the Dutch crown and to no one else. That if Denmark ever finds itself in a position like World War II, then it will make sense. Then it'll make sense. What will make sense? How will that make sense? Will it make sense that America wants it, or will it make sense that that the Danes want it? What do you mean by that? So Andy is here. We never lose. Are you related to Andrew Rubin? Are you related to Andrew Rubin? Andy S6J4H. See, I can read, and it's pretty far away. The screen is like all the way over here. It's not like right there. It's not there. What are you on about? Why is Cuba independent? Because they deserve to rule themselves? That no one deserves to rule themselves. That concept has been voted out by Israel. Whenever you say river to the sea, you're saying I don't believe in an Israeli state. I'm going to get some water. I mean, I know we believe in these. We believe in the concept of one language, one people, one country. Or people say that they do, but the truth is, America's multiple languages. I mean, look at Iran, multiple languages. What would you or America like to do with an ice sheet with 60,000 people on it? Be more secure. Maybe there's oil there. Maybe somebody went. Maybe he wants to add something to his sphere of influence. Okay. Correct, says Vatanai. You must defend your own interests. Britain has been incapable of doing this. That's exactly true. When you're not capable of defending your own interests, you lose your interests. No, Lewis, there are two different people born, two different people, although both Jews. So Andy is a Jew and Reuben is a Jew. We're going to call you Reuben from now on. I know you've been here first, and you've been a very, good friend of Lewis Schaffer. But the answer is, I don't know why I made that decision. The island has a huge mineral deposits. I'd be I'd be mining like F, but that goes against the EU global warming agenda. Well, maybe that's true. Maybe that's why they're not doing anything there, because the Danes used to believe in that stuff. Maybe they still do. Greenland has tons of rare earth metals and is strategic monitoring Russia and Chinese, even make and strategic for monitoring Russia and Chinese, even make incursions into it, says Paulie. Well, you know what? I'd rather have a strong America than a weak America. A strong America than a weak America. So my feeling about Greenland is I mean, you have to trust Donald. You have to trust the guy. I mean, is he a genius? No, he's going a little bit dull, but he's doing what's right. And I think possibly what could happen is, this is my guess, they're trying to crack down in Venezuela. I mean, yeah, they got the main guy. They took the main guy out, but they haven't overthrown the entire communist regime in Venezuela. Have you heard about this? So they're going door to door on their buses, and they're being bad to people. And it might form there might be a revolution similar to what's happening in Iran right now. I mean, I think it should be. It's better that they overthrow their own government rather than America overthrows their government. I struggle, this is what Noam says, I struggle to see how Cuba and Russia poses a threat up there. As for mining, good luck digging all that ice. It's not profitable for us even now to bother extracting minerals. Possibly that's true. I don't know. But what the hell is it doing there? It's a very small world. Really small world. Vatanai says, with reliable passage through Arctic Canada, which Canada can regulate, Canada can't do anything. Canada is an incompetent country that's collapsing like Britain. The USA wants to make sure they get a cut of the action. Yeah, we've been defending Canada all these years. What would Canada be without America defending it? Come on. Okay, 6 Badges is here from France. The retreating Arctic ice cap means that the Northwest Passage is opening up to allow Russian fleet free access to the North Atlantic. It's crucial for the North Atlantic Treaty Organizations. Who says that the Northwest Passage is opening up? The Arctic Circle is opening up. Show me the ice levels up there. And tell me, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm not going to ask you a question because it might embarrass. Don't answer this question because I don't want to embarrass you people. But how deep is the Arctic ice right now? How deep, generally speaking? Generally speaking, in feet, in millimeters. Is it this deep? Is it this deep? Is it a half a mile deep? Is there a half a mile of ice? Because there's 2 miles of ice on top of Greenland. But how much ice is on top of the Arctic, of the North Pole? How much ice is up there? Come on, let's go. Come up with the answer. Who knows the answer without Googling it? Or you can Google it. I'd appreciate if you Google it. I would fight and die for Israel, as possibly I would. Greenland is an important island, the strategic point, but not nearly as important as the surrounding areas. Trump is just being irredentist. Oh my God, big word, irredentist prick. Like with the Gulf of America shite. You know what? America's been pushed around. I know you think we haven't, and maybe we haven't, but it feels like we've been pushed around for years by the losers to the north, to the south, to the east, and the west. God bless America. Britain was once good with America, and now you're not. And I hope it'll be good again. The emphasis on rare earth metal is the rare bit. U.S. has few, and they would become limiting factors in electronics and will be economic to extract. Logistics are more of an issue than covering ice. It's pretty far away. Who knows what's going to happen? I don't know anything about that. So Rocket League says that it's the ice cap is about 40 feet. And John Allen, who's new to, are you new here? Welcome, John Allen, says about 2 feet. Okay, so that's two very. I thought it's 1,000 feet deep. I thought it's 5,000 feet deep. How deep is the ice up there? I heard the ice was about 3 meters thick. We're gonna have to look at what the ice is. But thank you, everybody. Let's welcome John Allen. Thank you, John Allen, for. Hold on one second. Let me just close this out. Let me close this stuff out. Let me close this stuff out. Let me close this stuff out. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna find out is. Get ready. We're gonna find out how deep is the Arctic ice. You guys don't seem super interested in this, but I do. I do. How deep is the ice at the North Pole? Okay, I'm going to check this out. No. Oh my God. The ice at the North Pole is typically 2 to 3 meters thick, 6 to 9 feet thick, but it varies significantly. Can be 3 to 4 meters or 10 to 13 feet. Wow. Did you know that, everybody? Did you know that? So we don't have to worry about the ice up there. There's very little ice. Was that interesting? I'm trying to tell Lewis, but we both have told him about the Northwest Passage. What about Lewis Schaffer's Passage? Ice thickness in summer is 0 in some areas. Yeah. It's always been this way. It's going to come, it's going to go. It's not that that's not that it's getting that much warmer, but it could, there can be, and maybe like with drones and shit, you can find out if the ice is thin enough to go across. There is no land at the actual Arctic and Greenland, but there's no land at the actual Arctic. On Greenland, Paul, let's get some punctuations in there, is different because there is land. Yes, the ice at the North Pole is easily broken by surfacing submarines. Yeah, because it's not super deep. It's not super deep. It's a very good point. What do we make of this thing? I don't know. I was trying to make a point, and I'm realized maybe it's not the right. Oh, I just poured this into the. Oh, here we go. That's good. That's really, really good. I'm not telling you. I would not presume to do that, Vatanai says to 6 Badges. Okay, the ice at the North Pole is easily broken. Yeah, I mean, the world is getting smaller every single day. I remember when Venezuela was really far away, and now it's not as far as it used to be. Cuba is 90 miles away. What happens when all the Cubans come to America? I mean, it might be a good thing because they lived through communism and they know it's a bunch of bull. They know that communism does not work. Maybe when the Venezuelans come, they're against the regime. They're not in favor of the Maduro, Commie, Chavistas, whatever those people are. So what is the point you're making about the Arctic ice? It's not. Yeah, the ice is frozen in the wintertime in the North Pole. It is frozen. I don't even know what the point I'm making about this. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying do I support Greenland? I mean, one thing that Donald Trump hasn't done, he doesn't get people on his side first. He just does stuff, and he hopes they're what does he hope? He hopes the people come along with him. Am I right? Isn't that how Donald Trump works? That's how Donald Trump works. I think it works that way. The point about the Arctic ice, this is 6 Badges. 6 Badges is that the Northwest Passage is opening up. This makes Greenland strategically important for NATO. First of all, Donald Trump is thinking, fuck NATO. Donald Trump is not expecting Europe to actually help him if the Russians attack. He's not expecting, because you can't trust Europe. They're not going to do anything. They didn't do anything in the Ukraine. And so Macron and Starmer are going to send troops. Nobody likes Starmer. Why would anybody listen to Starmer? Why would anybody want to go to the Ukraine? Where is our huge military? I think we got 50,000 troops. We don't have a huge military. Okay? Yeah. However useless Canada may be, they are looking to capitalize on the passage of ships east to west and vice versa. It will be shorter than the Panama for some journeys. It may be, but, there's a lot of, even though there isn't that much ice, there's still a lot of ice. And Canada is one of these countries that is like sinking. It's sinking. It's sinking. I don't trust Canada. Canada used to be, it was never a great country, but it was a clean, well-organized, a country that could do stuff. Do you think it could do stuff now? What do you know about the Antarctic Treaty? Well, is it the Antarctic Treaty? I know the Antarctic Treaty. That's dividing up no military bases in Antarctic, in the Antarctica. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. I mean, it's lasted already. I don't know when it was done, but is that the right answer? Are you talking about the Arctic Treaty? Running around Europe in post-World War II, it was very hard to identify who was guilty and who wasn't. Offering them a high-paid job was a solution. Okay, what are we talking about? Fresh coconuts there. North says 100% Lewis. I've lost my place here. Let me put my glasses on. I don't like to wear it. Please don't look at me. Going further back in history, the U.S. doubled in size when the eastern states brought from France the flyover states. And not by conquest. Trump will buy. The deal will take time. Maybe that's what he's thinking. There you go. That is totally true, Paul Yoward. That is true. And so it's like when America bought Alaska for $7 million, which is basically a penny an acre, or $1 an acre, some stupidly low amount of money. And people said it was called Seward's Folly after the Secretary of the Interior. I think that's what he was. And they couldn't believe it that they bought it, but it was a good move for America. Canada has already claimed the rights to regulate shipping through there. The U.S. view is that the Arctic Passage should be under international control, which means the U.S. control probably. Yes, that's brilliant of the United States. Why should we let Canada? I mean, really, Canada used to be a country. You know what it is? I don't want to say bad things. There's lots of people listening, and I know people that I know me are going to be hearing this and saying, Lewis, you're not like this. Can't believe you're saying bad things about Canada. That's actually not true. I made tremendous jokes about Canada, but you know what I mean. America's got to look after America. Canada is an irrelevancy. It is a holdover from the British times. Come on. I know Canadians will think, we're important, we're Canada. Okay, Canada has already claimed their rights. Okay. Does Canada actually have a naval size to monitor it? No, they don't. Against Russia, North, they don't. You're totally right. They don't. They're not there. It's not a real country, practically. And they're fighting amongst themselves. What are you talking about? The 48? Yes, only 48 stars on the flag in 1958. It looks weird. Does it look weird? Maybe it's hard to tell what the extra stars are. The Antarctic Treaty is no one can go the South Pole independently. All countries have agreed. Some countries are not meant to get along on anything, like all the countries sharing space stations too. What does that mean? Not allowed to go to the South Pole independently? What does that mean? What does that mean? Of course, they want it under international control because they can't tax it themselves. Yeah, no, because they know what international control means. It means that America's going to have to do the work anyway. And it sounds better to ask for international control. Trump may have Canada in exchange for a used tampon in the end. Says, yeah, then it's not going to be worth much, Canada. Already Alberta's planning on leaving, and Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, and Winnipeg. Well, Manitoba's the state, yeah. The province, sorry. Just looked up, and he's kind of giving up Andy Warhol vibes. Is that me? I don't think so. These glasses are dirty, too. They're just... It's a lie, Lewis. It's 30 meters. Is that how deep it is? That's maybe at the maximum, the winterest time of the year. Maybe like, I don't know when it's the coldest. Maybe February or March. 90% of the people in trade is in the northern hemisphere. Antarctica much more important than Antarctica. That's true. Well, you have to ask yourself, if you look at the globe, why is there so much stuff on the northern part of the globe and very little on the southern part? Have you thought about that? And I'm going to give you the answer to that question. And the answer is Velikovsky. Velikovsky. I just looked up. Okay. That's what Celer. Yes. Most of the land mass in the world is north, is on the northern hemisphere. Okay, Dingo Dollar is back. Hello, Dingo! What do you know about Cubans traveling to Antarctica to do the cha-cha-cha? I can't see Cubans going there. It's way too cold. But maybe just for a change. So they appreciate how beautiful and warm their country is. I'd love to see a Commonwealth of Anglo nations. We need that kind of Trump energy here in the UK, says North. Yes, I'm with you. I agree with that completely. Unfortunately, I mean, the people who are controlling the Euro nations and the rest of the Anglo nations are a bunch of commies. The 1958 flag has a grid of 6x8 stars, not offset lines like now. Okay, I'd have to look. Should I look at the map? Should I look at the thing? Let's look at the flags. 1958 flag. We'll have to look. 1958 USA flag. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is the current flag. Well, here's the current flag of America. Look at how beautiful that is. There's the flag. Look at how well it's done. Oh my God, it is so well done. It is so well done. And let's just see what the flag was in 1958. Hold on, we're going to look at that. Wait, where are we? Did you see that? Have you been watching this? Are you paying attention? Where is the... There we go. They're adding the flags. They're adding the stars. Circle pattern. And here we go. That's different. That's weird. You're right. That is very weird, Paul. Does it look as good? No, it looks like it's just jammed in. Hate to say that the EU flag is a lovely flag. It's a lovely flag. It's a lovely flag. Hey everybody, we've been here an hour. Can you do me a favor? Can you like the stream? It's really important. It tells them that we're doing a good job, and we're actually growing. We're growing slowly, or I'm growing. Whatever. I'll take responsibility for this. We're growing, but we need all of you to like the stream. If you're new to the thing, if you're new like North, have you subscribed yet, North? Please subscribe. If you're Dingo Dollar, make sure you subscribe. The new people, most of the people are old. They've been here too long, but they've all subscribe. It doesn't force you to listen or force you to watch, but it's important. Did you know that the 1st of January 2026, the U.S. stopped producing the 1 cent coin? I did know that. Some people say all business have to change, but even numbers, okay. Some people say all business have to do is change only even numbers for their products or services. But I think it is one step towards a cashless society. No, it's not. It costs 3 cents to make every 1 cent coin. That's stupid. Nobody uses penny coins. Nobody uses nickel coins, which are 5 cents. So it's insane to keep on making these coins. It's insane. What big retailer? Here's another trick question. This I'm asking you guys the questions. What retailer? What retailer invented 99 cent pricing? So instead of saying this is $2, you say it's $1.99. What retailer? Anybody know? Anybody know? The winner won't win a prize, but I'll be going, oh my God, that's amazing. Lewis is almost 50. What in terms of what? The flag on the side of the NASA building, each star is 6 feet tall, gives a sense of the scale of the building. Now we got to look at the NASA building. But what companies, this is what I know, I might be wrong. NASA building flag. Okay. Let's go see what it is. Oh my God, there you go. Look at how big that is. Well, it's not, I mean, it's a big building. It's 525 feet tall, is the flag. At the Vehicle Assembly Building at the Kennedy Space Center. Yeah, that is really big. 6 feet. That's really, really big. God bless America. God bless America. Oh, you didn't see it. Let me go back there. I'll go back there. Can you see this? I'm sorry. Can you see how big it is? This is a huge 500 feet tall. 500 feet tall. Okay. So what company? Woolworth, Paul, yeah, where it says Woolworth, and the answer is no. No. Your eyes must be strong to see through those glasses. There's a joke in that. If the earth was round, I would be walking downhill, going to town. Yes. Interesting. Vatanai. That's very interesting. My niece was an American flag, has an American flag on her bedroom wall. I asked her why, and she said, I like the way it looks. Yeah, because we have a feeling that the hope for this country, Britain, England, the home of the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, the Celts, the Cornish, the Picts, the Scots, the Irish, the Northern Irish, is in the hands of Donald Trump. The biggest flag I ever saw was in Tajikistan, but I think there's even one bigger. Okay, let's Google that. Who knows where it is? Let's Google where is the largest flag in the world? Where is the largest flag in the world? Okay, let's see where the answer is. Well, this flag is in Romania. Some big flags. Remember what a flag is. Oh, that's quite large. Does it come up with an answer? Tallest flagpole? Israeli flag? Let's see what it says. Let's see what the answer is. It says in Baku, which is Azerbaijan. The flag spans 60 hectares, 150 acres, which is upper section covering 3 acres. National coat of arms. That's a big. It looks like a. Sorry about that. That's interesting. That's interesting. But I mean, it's way in the sky. So how could you tell how big the flag is? How could you tell? How could you tell how big the flag is when it's way up in the sky? I think America needs a bigger flag because why should we have a small flag? The last time I F a girl that I have not. Okay, I don't know what that's all about. The biggest flag I've ever seen was painted into a mountain by the Turks in Nicosia, Cyprus. It says on it, the last time you ran, next time you'll swim. Oh my God, that's horrible. That's so not nice. That's really not nice, Selaire. Really not nice. Paul Yoward says Macy's. That is correct. That's what I was told. Did you read that? Okay, we verified that. Because that's what I believe that, but I'm not sure. Nicholas DeSanto is an expert in flags. He's a vexiologist. See him of the first episode of Balaxology talk about flags. Not now. Go to that's Paul Yoward's site, Balaxology, which I did. It was a good program with Andy and you, and come down and do my show. But it was really good fun to go up there. How did we get up there? Did we take the train or we drove? I thought we drove. We drove. Who drove us up there? Did you drive us? I don't even remember. This is the most random chat ever. I have no time to get Coke. You shouldn't drink Coke. It rots your teeth. It rots your teeth. Look at how much water I'm drinking. You know why I'm drinking so much water? Because I had a very low carb day, and I said, oh my God, I've had a low carb day, and I've had a low calorie day. I went and I had some oats, a bowl of warm porridge with butter, with sugar, and a little bit of. You didn't look it up, but I've heard it's Macy's. Now I've got to look it up. If you'd looked it up, I've looked it up over here. Let's look up. Let's look it up over here. Also, if a way you could support this stream from going, so we have a place to go to, so there's something to do. It's kept me busy. It's very diversional. What department store initiated, what is it called? Penny pricing? Is that what it's called? Strategy? What is it called? It's not called penny pricing. Initiated, in store initiated. 9.99. Whoops. Credited is Macy's. Macy's. Well, the exact origin is murky, more of a fable than a fact. Theories exist, psychological. What makes it work? Yeah, so there you go. They said Macy's. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's not true. It's possibly not true. It's possibly not true. So go to Ko-fi and maybe make a contribution. Joodles made a contribution to the thing. I'll tell you who's made contributions to it. Hold on one second. People have made contributions to this. Or you can go to PayPal or Patreon. Corsai is here. Welcome back. Mexicans can mine Greenland for guano. I don't know how much guano. There's not many birds up there, so maybe that's why they can't. Can they or can't they? Okay, hold on a sec. I don't know what I'm doing here. All right, but a number of people have given. You can give on Patreon too. Patreon.com/Lewis Schaffer and make a contribution. Have you heard that if a food product contains 20% or more protein, it can be advertised as high protein product? Many companies use this as a loophole by taking out many essential ingredients and supplementing them with loads of sweeteners or sugars. What does that mean? What does that mean? So they just have a high protein, but the rest is junk. Is that what you're saying? Fresh coconuts. Do you mean drink when you had actually Coke in it? We're against drug taking. Thanks for having the show. Thank you, Corsai. Thank you for coming here. I try to be grateful to you people. And as you know, if you know me, if I don't know if I'm likable or anything, but I'm not really grateful. I try to pretend to be grateful. I call people beautiful. I say thank you for coming. And I do believe it, but grateful is one of the hardest things. Dollar Tree is the American equivalent of the pound shop. That's true. That's very, very true. I don't know what I've missed. I've missed something here. I've really missed something here. I tell you, this conversation's been so not interesting to the ladies of this stream. Have you noticed that? The ladies do not seem to be following this stream. Is there any ladies watching this right now? Okay. So can we like the stream? I know let's like the stream, please. Only 17, 18 people have liked it. So let's like it to let them know that we're watching this thing. I mean, it's not that important to me. It's important to me. I've driven them away. Yeah, probably I have. Guano unnecessary now due to artificial fertilizers. May come back, I guess. Yeah, well maybe can you use guano and say that it's organic? Can you do that? Can you do that? What? The ladies aren't interested in the Northwest Passage. Sounds funny. Passage always sounds funny. I don't know, Six Badges. They didn't seem that interested in this. And I should pay more attention to what people are interested in. I was just so surprised because of the delay of the show. The show got quite delayed. But Six Badges, have you liked the stream? What about you, Paul? Have you liked it? What about you, Steve? Vatanai, Andy, Andrew, Ruben, Warmelian, Dingo Dollar? How about just liking the stream? Thank you for coming in, North, and watching it, and Fresh Coconut and Celaire. Like the stream. It means a lot to me. It means a lot. Rocket League, like the stream. Ruben, as I say, Ruben, like the stream. Like the stream. Let me just see. Maybe I haven't been paying attention to people. I just pressed the live chat. The ladies need their beauty sleep, as does Lewis Schaffer. As does Lewis Schaffer. Okay. Is anything that any Darklands is here? She's got a thumbs up. I guess she's listening to in the background. North, women shouldn't be in here. It's too late at night. Don't they have kids to get off to school in the morning? Okay, there you go. Russ is here. Russ, 1974. I think there will be riots in the U.S. as ICE have fatally shot a woman. The woman tried to run over a guy. I watched the video. Yeah, maybe there will be riots. Maybe they should arrest those people and kick them out of the country too. I've hit it 3 times today, Lewis. I've hit it. I don't know what you've hit, but I don't want to know. I like a charity shop, Vatanai. What did Vatanai say about charity shops? I don't even go in charity shops anymore. I find stuff on the street. How could you go to a charity shop when people are throwing the stuff out? Did I show you what I found today? I found a really cool jumper. And that shirt, right? That shirt that I was wearing. I like the stream as soon as I enter the chat. I like the stream as soon as I enter the chat, Lewis. It's the others who need to pull their fingers out. Yes. Russ, pull your finger out and press the like thing. Press the like bell, I guess it is. Darklands, press the light thing. Paul Rubin speaking to Paul Yoward. But these alternatives may, in the long run, have consequences like insecticide and pesticides. They have been poisoning us like the pesticides since the 1960s, yeah, or even before that. Well, they rioted for a fent addict. So a woman driving at an ICE agent, you know, that's what North says. Yeah, you're right, North. Where are you from, North? Are you fat? Are you fat? Thumbs up for North. There are 30 people watching. That's brilliant. There tend to be more people watching later. Maybe 10:30 is too early a start. Do you think 10:30 is too early? I think 11 is like, okay, we've had our day already. Now we can sit back and listen to some guy rant. Maybe that's where we should start. I don't know. Okay, charity shops are fun. Board games with missing ankle length dresses that old women, yeah, and out of date maps and dictionaries, yeah. Well, you know what? If you like charity shops, you'd like Lewis Schaffer's vintage page. You can actually buy something and think, well, you know what? I'm contributing to Lewis Schaffer by buying something. But they're all reasonably priced. You can buy a pair of Adidas shoes for like £6 or something, some ridiculously low amount. Maybe I could show you what that page looks like. I don't know if I can. Let's see if I can find what that page looks like. Vinted. I don't know. Maybe I'd have to sign up for Vinted. Oh, that's eBay. So eBay is like paying money. Somebody wants Vinted, and they go to eBay. I think eBay should be a bit. They're in Lithuania, Vilnius, Lithuania. They're in Lithuania. It's a lot of junk for nothing. I mean, it's not junk exactly. Some of it's quite good, but it's like buying a pair of jeans. Sign up, log in, accept all. Let's see what it says. Log in. Continue with Google. I don't know how to sign in like this. How do you sign in? Continue. Let's see what it says. Let's look for an item. Let's look for Lewis. Let's look for Nunhead Man. Let's see if we can do this. Yeah, this is my stuff. A lot of this is a lot of junk. Crocs, Nike here. This is a camera from a PS2. Pair of nice jeans. Look at this kid. Here's a dog brush that I cleaned. Bottle of water. You can buy a bottle of water for £4.50. It's in good condition. A watch. Go for it. That's my Heisenberg shirt. You've seen this here. This is all sorts of stuff. You could buy a Brooklyn Nets shirt for £6.50. Here's some like Zara, short trousers there. Well, these are like sweatpants from ASOS. £3.50. Here's like a little shaving thing. What is this thing here? That's not me. That's not me. What is this thing? That's not me. What's that doing there? But the rest of it is me. The rest of it is me. The rest of it is me. Do Americans really want to expand the PLC? I'm assuming isolationists over there cannot stand Nordic beautiful women and fresh complexions and a penchant for skiing all year round. What is the PLC? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what the PLC is. I don't know what that means. Oh yes, your watch. I believe you could command more for the watch. Thong from Adam's family has arrived behind you, Lewis. Okay, it's something from pantomime or something. I sold 2 bits of crap on eBay today. What is the spooky hand behind you? Where is the spooky hand? That's me. That's me. Maybe this thing needs to be higher. I don't know why this is so far low. Let's go there. It's a bit bright there. Okay. There you go. I've used Marketplace in the past. That's okay, Darkland. So have I. I've got to pay more attention to it. I went to charity shops, Russ. Found old 80s heavy metal record by the band Wasp. But when I got home and played it, I noticed it sounded strange. Then I realized I was playing the B-side. Oh, I see. B as in like Bumblebee. As in Bumblebee. What did you know with the hand behind you holding the phone? Where am I holding the phone? Not this. This is from Sri Lanka. What's this?
Dad, you're actually an idiot.
What is it? What are you saying?
You're actually an idiot.
I'm actually an idiot. This is son number 2
You're
talking to
actually
me.
like retarded. Oh wait. You're stupid. Wait, you're like, someone said, what's the hand behind your thing? And you're like, that's me.
Well, where's the hand? Can they see the hand? Where is the hand? Was that you?
I was having fun.
Oh, you were having fun. That's there you go.
From time to time, Dad.
Just because I don't know what you're doing, I don't have eyes behind the back of my head. I don't have eyes.
That was me. That was. All right, Lewis. All right.
All right.
Pack it in, yeah?
I'm going to pack it in. We're almost done. I'm going to pack it in. Why are you so happy?
What do you mean, why am I so happy?
Are you going to work tomorrow, do you think?
I've been working.
I know
6
you
days in a
have.
row. This is my
I
day
know.
off, man. Get
Okay,
my
good. What do
cake.
you want to go
Why
tomorrow?
do you no, I don't want to go out to Weatherspoons.
Well, where else can we go then?
Not with you.
What do you mean with me? I'm your only father. How many fathers do you have?
You barely.
Fairly. But we don't know. We don't know. I haven't done it.
No, you call me adopted throughout my whole life.
Not
That's
adopted.
really-
You're not
You said-
adopted.
Yes, you said I was adopted.
No, I said Lord Eddie is your dad.
That's worse.
That's worse.
Someone else.
Okay.
How was the show, Dad?
I think it was all right. It turned out all right. You'll have to ask the people here.
The people.
The people. I thank them
I
for
am
being
doing
here.
things.
Okay. You're doing something tomorrow. You don't want to go for lunch.
I'll be out.
So everybody, we've got still 18 people liking the stream. Can we like the stream a little bit more? Everybody, let's like the stream. Go to Ko-fi, go to Patreon, go to PayPal, go to Discord. Do we have the thing? Kermit's not here right now. He doesn't have to be here every single day. Okay. The truth is, I have been to Venezuela, but years ago. And yes, the women were beautiful. They were really, really beautiful women. And I've been to Europe, and the women can be beautiful in Europe too. They're not as beautiful as they used to be. But I mean, how do I know? I'm not even sure. Actually, English women are getting better looking, maybe because I'm getting older. And there's Kermit's. He says, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really important. Look at me rubbing my eye. Like and subscribe. That's so important. I don't know why I have to ask all the time. There are 29 people watching this stream. 29, but only 18 people say they like it. I mean, that's not right. No, we're up to 22. Okay. I'm not mad at you for this. I'm just saying there are people, you got to be sure. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Can I say good night to all of you people? Can I say big round of applause for Kermit for being there? And Kermit is making a joke. Oh, no, this is Noam. He's making a joke. Today was certainly a stream of all time. A stream. It was a stream of time, too. It was all right. We're going to get better tomorrow. It takes a while for us to get used to it. It's because I'm in the kitchen and my son is here and he wants to come in the kitchen. And I got to say, don't come in the kitchen. If I was rich, I'd have 2 studios on the premises and wouldn't have to use my kitchen. But I'm not rich. So we're going to say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Will you be there tomorrow, people? Is 5 o'clock a good time? Is it a good time? I'm gonna keep the stream going for a couple of minutes. If I haven't thanked you, let me just thank the people. The list. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex Mercer. 2 Alex, thanks you. Janet, where was Janet? Were you watching? I didn't see you there. Flickio. I saw you in the beginning. Are you a girl? Look at this. Thank you, Russ, for coming in. Ruben, MC Scott, 6 badges. I don't need no stinking badges. You, Janice, Hugh, which is I found out is like a joke name, which I guess is funny. Warmelian, John Allen, who's new to me. Have you been here before, John Allen? Vatanai, Celer at Audex, great name. I love that. You know that. Fresh Coconuts, great guy, good participant. John Van Dam, always happy when I see you. Andy, Dingo Dollar. Dingo took my baby. Right? Isn't that what that means? He was number 10 on the list. Corsai was number 9. You did really well. Andrew, Ruben, number 8. Rocket League. Big shout out to his girlfriend, Michelle. Paul Yoward. Make sure you watch Paul Yoward on Bollocksology. Darklands, Gnome Hunter, North is 3. That's really high. That's really high on the list. Mr. Cuff, Steve, that's his name, or that's what he tells us his name is. You can lie to me, tell me sweet lies. Thank you. You're number 2, and who is number 1? Hi Ho Kermit. A round of applause for Hi Ho Kermit. And to all of the people for listening. If I haven't mentioned your name and Joodles comes in, has she been listening? Has she been watching? I'm sitting here wondering, where is Joodles? Where's Joodles? She's like mad at me. I am not mad at you. You're mad at me because she thought I was defending transsexuals. I was defending men who find transsexuals attractive or find certain elements that men are doing to make themselves attractive by pretending to be women. We can talk about that tomorrow. So thank you very much, Warmelian. Who have I forgotten anybody? Warmelian, Russ, Janet is there. There's Janet. I was here at the end. I have liked and you've liked. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Beautiful, beautiful Janet. Do you find me attractive, Janet? Okay, that got a bit pervy. Okay, make sure you join us on Twitter. Lewis Schaffer, at Lewis Schaffer at Twitter. I mean, let's go there on Twitter. Gnome Hunter, did I mention your name, Gnome Hunter? Make sure we like the stream. Don't make me beg. I'm not a good beggar. I'm a bit tired right now. Okay, Vatanai, good to see you. I think Alex Mercer. Hello, Alex. Okay, Alex, thank you for coming in, Alex Mercer. A round of applause for Alex Mercer. Dingo Doll is concerned about pesticides saturating the soil year after year. It's probably not good. It's not good. But that's why we want to eat beef. They grow it on hillsides. There's no pesticides on the hillside, I hope. What is a PLC? Darklands, thank you, Darklands, for being here. Beautiful, beautiful Darklands. Thank you, guys. Okay, we will see you tomorrow at 2. Okay? At tomorrow at 2. Look at that. I'll see you with 5. I didn't mean 2. 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tomorrow.